So if you live in a neighborhood that has pipes out in the front ditch, it's probably your homeowner septic system. If they're not properly functioning, they can produce a lot of organically polluted water in these roadside ditches that are producing this mosquito. Across St. Tammany Parish, we have about over 400 linear miles of this type of ditch. And at this time in the summer, these mosquitoes can go from egg to adult in less than 7 days. If you think about the scale of how large our parish is, we have to get around and treat every single standing water that sits there for more than 7 days, essentially, to keep a lid on the mosquito population. And it's physically impossible to do that. So we try to target the heaviest breeding sites, and that tends to be these organically polluted roadside ditches. So we have a crew of 9 individuals that go around every day spraying a larvicide product to kill the larval mosquitoes prior to them becoming adults to bite a person and potentially infecting people. So keeping a lid on the larval population is really our primary focus. But if you can imagine, just driving 400 linear miles once a week to get treated is a logistical nightmare that our team is doing every week. The first step to completing our mission is really to sensitively find when and where the mosquitoes are worst, and when there are infection of West Nile virus in those mosquitoes, which neighborhoods to focus on, so that we can move those resources around. And most people see our resources being our trucks, our nighttime spray trucks, which make a lot of noise, and they're putting out a pesticide to kill the adult mosquitoes, or the airplane, which flies low at night and also puts out a pesticide designed to kill the adult mosquitoes. So we have these limited resources that we try to shift around, and the way we know where to shift them to is all based on the trap data. So we have about 45 locations across the parish that we collect data from once a week in a trap, essentially. All those mosquitoes get identified in the lab, and in the state of Louisiana we have over 65 species of mosquitoes. So some of these mosquitoes are looked at under magnification to determine if they have certain scale patterns on the wings and certain different areas to tell us which species we have in our traps. We count all of those up, we send them out in groups in little vials to the lab at LSU. And so those little vials have dozens of mosquitoes in them. They go off to LSU once a week, and we get test results back from them, whether or not they're infected with West Nile virus, St. Louis encephalitis virus, even Zika virus too, if we were testing for that at the time. So we're using that information along with the abundance data in the traps to really move those resources around where our trucks are going to spray, where our airplane's going to spray, those things later on, even the same day. So we're in real time always collecting all this data. Not only the trap data, we're also out there dipping these ditches to count larval mosquito populations too. Where are the larval populations located? Where are they heaviest? We're evaluating the products we use constantly to make sure they're as effective as they can be. And the other thing we do for adult mosquitoes is our field biologists are out there every day. They'll go out into the woods in a certain location all around the parish, and they'll literally stand there for a minute and they'll count the number of mosquitoes that come to land on them. This is something we call the landing count. If you think about it, the traps are great, but the landing count, how many mosquitoes are coming to land on a person, is really where the rubber meets the road for what the average citizen is experiencing. So we use those numbers and our team to actually find out where the mosquito problems are the worst. Our website is available, www.stpmad.org. You can find us there. You can call us. Our number is 985-643-5050. We're happy if you're experiencing a mosquito problem. We want to know about it. If you call us or go to our website and fill out the form, we will come out to your house to evaluate the problems you may be having at your house.